Hey guys, Creator Mom. So the other day, I was driving out this parking lot and I was passing this like restaurant, and there was this lady who was taking out the trash. Come here, come on. And she looked like she went out the back of the restaurant to take out trash to dumpster, and she was walking back. And at that moment, I had a thought, and I thought, what if all this talk about like finding your purpose and accomplishing your dreams and big things. It's just like, what if not everybody is meant to have this like big dream? Like, what if the big dream is just being content? And that doesn't mean you don't have money or you don't have your needs met or anything like that, because you don't have to do something big in order to be living well and having your needs met. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not talking about like some people are meant to be poor or anything like that when I say that maybe we should just be content. And it certainly doesn't mean that maybe we shouldn't ask for more or want more. No, I'm saying like, the berry bushes have really grown out big. I need a freaking reciprocating saw to go through here. Anyways, that was fast. That grew like within a week. Yeah, so like, I'm not talking about like be content, never ask for more. No, certainly if a person desires more in their heart or has a dream that they wish to accomplish, by all means, do that shit, But like, does that mean like that's everybody? Like, does everybody have to have this big dream in their heart, to like own a business or be an inventor of something or writing a book or becoming famous or becoming super influential, becoming a gigantic motivational speaker? Like, dude, it's like there's so many businesses that need people to like work at them. And I'm not saying that, okay, see, come on. And I'm not saying that like we should just work for businesses and we should just be like sorry, almost fell. We should be like factory workers because they need us to work in their factories. Like the rich entrepreneurs need us to like work their businesses because we're just like nobody and we're slaves. I'm just saying that like, what if some people like just enjoy having like lowly jobs, like doing the dishes in the back of a restaurant, but they're happy as fuck, and that's fine. Maybe that person is happy. Like, I think it's just about, are you happy where you're at? Are you content where you're at? Or is there something burning in your heart that you wish to do that is not what you're currently doing? Like, I've always felt like I was that person. Like, I really have no issue working at jobs. Well, like, there's some jobs I don't want to work, actually. I shouldn't really say that. But like, hey, we have supermarkets, and guess what? Well, soon we won't need anybody to work at supermarkets, I guess. Barely. At the supermarket where I work, they only have literally one. Sometimes they have no lanes open with actual workers like checking you out. Like, I've been there like in the morning sometimes, and I guess like when they know it's not like busy, they're like, we don't need, people can just do self-checkout, right? So like one time I went in the morning, I had all these groceries and like had to do like self-checkout, which I don't care, like fine, whatever. My kids like bagging and stuff like that anyways. It's like a game, like a thing, Well, anyways, so yeah, like, but still, we do need people to work at the store because the store isn't totally self-run by AI and machines. Like, we still need people there, and we still need people working registers. We still need baggers. We still need people to push the carts in. We need all kinds of people to do all kinds of jobs. So yeah, like, my point is like this: we live in a performance-based society where it's just like, if you're not doing something big, and what are you doing with your life, and like you feel like you're like nobody or like nothing, or you have to be, like I was talking about this, my friend Karen, it's like you have to be like, if you're like 50 years old, like, what did you accomplish? What did you accomplish in your life? Like, are you doing amazing things? Like, well, no, not really. Well, I mean, are you happy? I think, yeah, the main thing is just finding out, like, finding your happiness. And your happiness could just be right there, like, where you're at. You just have to allow yourself to feel it, you know, and because it's there, you know. Maybe that's just the case. Maybe it's not the case that, like, you have a big dream that you're not accomplishing, you know. It's just like, you can find life in the lowly things too. Like, I don't know, somebody can be like, you know, I'm rambling on, but I guess my point is, like, what the hell would we do if we had nobody to work, like, at restaurants and supermarkets and gas stations and, you know, our sanitation districts and our water companies and I don't know, like, cleaning up buildings, housekeeping. Although people do housekeeping and have their own businesses and stuff like that too. But like, what else? Just like everything that it takes to make our world run. Like, what would we do if we didn't have, like, truck drivers? Like, you know, although somebody could own a trucking business and, like, have people work under him, but that guy who owns the trucking business, who had this major dream of having a trucking business, like, what would he do? What would he do without people to drive the trucks? What would he do without somebody to run the yard? Like, everyone is just so important. And not everybody has to have this big, gigantic accomplishment and dream in order to just be happy and, like, satisfied with life. You know? Like, the job I do right now is really, like, random. But I've always felt like I could grow to love almost fucking anything. And it's weird. I'm like, is this normal? Like, should I be like this? Should I, like, just be okay, like, doing anything? Like, doesn't that mean, like, I don't have a purpose, or I don't know who I am? But I feel like I can literally be happy doing almost any job, you know? And I guess the only problem that comes in is, like, if you're not making enough quote-unquote money, which, you know, I think that really is the only issue, because I think that if we took money out the equation, like, people would work all kinds of jobs and be happy and not care because, like, money wasn't in the equation. But we think we have to, like, get these higher paying jobs, and we think we have to be extraordinary because being extraordinary is where the money's at, right? Like, there is no money in just being, like, basic or common, right? So, I don't know, just thoughts like that. Just wanted to share. And I think I'm just going to end it here. Take care.